Hey, it's Jared. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Donner PC-02 podcasting workstation. This is a fantastic tool that is cost-effective, that comes feature-packed to help you produce amazing podcasts. So let's take a look at the device itself. We'll record some audio with it, and we'll look at some of the software features of it as well. So as you can see, when we're looking at the device, it's powered up. We've got lots of buttons and knobs all over. Starting from left to right, we have our headphone adjustment. So it has 4 channels of headphone output that you can solo or make unique to the specific channel. So that's great for podcast guests. We've got a microphone right here that's plugged into channel 1. So you can see channel 1 is pulling audio. So we can make adjustments to those there. We also can make adjustments to our volume levels on individual channels here for A, B, C, or D. And then we also have E right here, which would be for effects. And then we can also connect devices via Bluetooth to this as well. So you can see we've got multiple banks here. And as I tap these banks, we have different audio levels. And so we have more than just 4 channels because, as you can see right now, bank 1 is our 4 microphones, and those would plug into the back via XLR or 1/4-inch inputs. If we go into bank 2, we have a USB connection, we have a Bluetooth connection, and then a line-in connection as well that we can adjust the audio levels there. And then if we go to bank 3, we also have additional types of devices that we can connect, like a video game console, a computer, or a music app or something like that, so that we can get more stuff into this workstation and produce a more well-rounded podcast episode with all of the features that this device has. Most of the time, you're probably going to spend time in bank 1 with your microphones being adjusted appropriately. So you could set those levels. And as you see here with those levels set, if I go to bank 2 and then go back to bank 1, it remembers. And this is all motorized, so it automatically adjusts. That's one of the unique features about this as well. If I go through some of these settings here, you can see over here we've got all of our effects, and they're lit up if they're actually turned on. I'm not recording through this yet because I want to be able to go through some of these settings and show you how some of this works. With this knob, we can choose between projects, and we can have multiple projects. These are projects that are saved on your micro SD card that plugs into the back. We can then go into our settings and set individual settings, choosing different types of mics. So lots of options there. And then when we select that, we can choose the gain and the pan for that particular microphone. And then when we're done, we just tap to go back. What we might want to do is look at some of the system settings. We've got brightness, Bluetooth pairing, the micro SD card in the back, a quick setup option, adjustments for line out. So if we were going to run this line out into some other sort of audio device, we can do that. Of course, other ways of getting your audio out of this is using USB Type-C. This is an audio interface as well. So you can go USB-C out of this into your computer for something like live streaming or capturing on some sort of other device if you're using something like that. If we go into effects and tap effects, you can see that we have effects for each microphone. So we can go to our microphone that is connected, and we could choose what type of microphone it is as far as these presets go. And so you've got lots of presets, entries that you can customize, and it's on dynamic. There's even some microphone specific, or you can choose no effect at all. So we'll leave it on dynamic, and then we can go in and see noise gate. We've got threshold, attack, and release time. And you can listen live if we've got the headphones on. I can hear everything, and I can make adjustments to it and turn these on or off by toggling, and then come down to compressor. And I could choose the type of compressor, lots of different compressor options. We've got gain and then peak reduction. We can toggle this on and off as well with the little toggle up there. The screen is not touchscreen, as you've noticed, but that's okay. It's easy just to rotate and toggle through these. We've got the de-esser as well. And then we have an equalizer, basically a 4-band equalizer here to make adjustments. And so that's available for each of these mics. We also have a reverb setting here as well, and different types of reverb that we can add. We've got a delay. We also have a send. You know, what levels do you want in the send? Because we have send in the back here as well, so we can set those at individual levels. And then we have some special effects like auto tune. Let's actually hit record. And so now I'm recording channel one. You can hear my audio. I've switched now from my camera audio over to this mic, and I can go into auto tune and I could turn on auto tune. And if I raise my voice and do different things like that, you can hear auto tune is in effect, which is pretty cool. And you can change the settings on that and actually change the key for that auto tune. We can do a pitch adjustment.
So I can adjust my pitch, which is not delightful.
We'll go ahead and turn that off. I wasn't expecting that. We have a megaphone option, so we could turn on the megaphone and make it sound like that. There's also some defaults there that we can adjust as well. And then robot talk, because everything has to have a robot talk. And we can go back there. So some special effects in here that are fun to kind of mess with as well. I could press the effect button to go back. We can then check out our samples. So we can also customize our sampler here with the colors and the names of the different samples. And you can see we've got 3 pages worth of samples. If we get out of that screen and go back, maybe I decide to use some words that are not safe for the family, I might go and beep that out, or just use that beep. We also have some other effects, and I could adjust the levels of those effects right here. You basically just tap it again to turn them off. And so lots of effects here, which is great. And then we can toggle through the 3 different panels of effects that we have. You can actually enable special effects too, so it's not just setting these up and connecting them only for special effects. You can also use these pads to enable other things. And that's all customizable under the sampler button. This also allows you to connect Bluetooth devices. And so with the Bluetooth button, you can connect things like a smartphone. Maybe you have a caller coming in or something, you can connect it to a smartphone. So callers can come in and take part in this as well. And you would adjust their volume based on the Bluetooth. Of course, with Bluetooth connected, you would see audio levels, and you can adjust those audio levels accordingly on probably channel 2 because it's Bluetooth. It's really a compact system. It doesn't take up a whole lot of space. So looking at the rest of the device here, we've got a mains volume up here. So if you have mains output going to speaker system or something like that, you can adjust the mains. We can also solo and mute different channels here. So if I only want to hear myself, I can solo from everybody else and mute everybody else out. Or of course, I can mute my own channel. Like I said before, I can adjust my headphones here because they're plugged into channel 1, and then there's 4 in the back for all of the different headphones channels. Let's just take a look at that really quick. On the back of the device, you can see we've got the 4 XLR inputs, and they're also combo jacks here as well. So the 1/4 inch would go in the middle, or the XLR for the balanced. We've got the line out and the line in. We have the mains out here, which is TRS balanced as well, so 1/4 inch outs, and that would be adjustable with our mains here. We have our headphones, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 headphones. Those are 1/4 inch. So if you're using headphones like I am, you're going to need a reducer to go down to 1/8 inch or 3.5 millimeter, what have you. We've got the USB-C to connect to our computer, which the computer will recognize this as a audio hardware device, which then you can connect to streaming software or other capture software so that you can use this for your audio. You can capture your audio locally here, and then also stream it through to whatever other software you're using. We have a game optical here as well, so you can bring in audio from a gaming device through optical, which is great. That's better quality, faster, all that good stuff. So if you have a gaming console, you just want to plug it in audio here so that you're bringing in game audio through this and being able to control your audio levels for your game as well, which is great. And of course, all of that audio would go into your headphones so you can hear what you're doing and all of that good stuff as well. We have a micro SD card slot here. Micro SD card slot is for capturing, and so we're actually still recording right now. You can see we're almost 5 minutes in, and all of that audio is going right onto that micro SD card, which then I could pop out and take those audio files out on my computer, which we've been editing into this video. Of course, it has DC input, and there is a power adapter that it comes with that does not take a whole lot of power. It is a 12 volt, but it does not draw much power at all, which is great. And then of course we have a power button here as well. So as far as a podcasting solution, this is a great option. I mean, it has a lot of features, a lot more features than what you'd expect to get for the price point. And the build quality on this is really good. I'd say overall, this is something that could travel with you. You get a couple of mics, whether it be like these Rode pod mics or something like that, that are very compact and very high quality, and you can easily get this around with you. Just to give you an example, because we do have like a gate and an EQ on this channel here, let's go ahead and turn some of these off. Let's go to no effect at all. Still, there was very minimal noise gate effect, but it's very clean. The audio out of this is very clean, and that's been my experience. In the headphones, it sounds very consistent to what I've been used to utilizing other podcasting tools like this. These features that are on this device are easy to use, and typically you're going to need more than one device to pull off most of the stuff that is available on this Donner PC-02. So definitely check out the link in the description. You can see the current price. You can see a list of all the features and stuff as well. If you're interested in something like this, this is a great alternative to utilizing your computer and a whole bunch of software. This is an out-of-the-box solution. You don't have to have connected to anything else. And this isn't connected to anything else. We literally have a microphone going into it and headphones coming out of it and power going into it, and that's it. I could complete a podcast, even with up to 3 additional people besides myself. Bluetooth in a collar. We can have a gaming console hooked up to this. We could have all sorts of things going on, and this one workstation accomplishing all of it and creating a great dynamic podcast. So the Donner PC-02, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Check out the links in the description. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you back in another one soon.